activity. They were doing a lot of the things that we try to do on the defensive end. They were active hands, getting their hands on the basketball, helping each other, flying around, multiple efforts, defending with a level of violence, putting their bodies on bodies. This is a league where, most of the time the refs are going to let you play. And they did a great job taking advantage of that. We did not. And they were the more violent team.
Shaka, did you feel like your guys really never felt like they could get in space? Like it just felt tight?
Well, I'll tell you what. Early in the game and even at times in the second half, we were getting to the spots on the floor that normally are very, very good for us. Tyler was getting deep in there. I thought, we had some really good connections on the 2-on-1 out of the drop against Klingon, but then we had some other times where we maybe rushed or we thought that he was there and we allowed him to kind of go back to his matchup. So didn't get certainly enough points per possession on those pick and roll plays, and he deserves a lot of credit for that.
What were they doing with Tyler to keep him from having a big impact on the game?
And Klingon had a lot to do with it. Tyler got 11 shots. A lot of them were very, very good shots. He missed a few that we would definitely take again. But I think two things. One, picking them up, full court. I thought Diarra and Castle did a nice job of that. Anytime you do that, it just makes somebody work. Again, I thought our guys did a nice job setting some early pick and rolls, we call them hits, for Tyler. And he was able to get into the lane or get some penetration. But they did a nice job from there overall defending that situation. And we didn't get as much out of it as we normally do.
Shaka, you held Stefan Castle and Alex Caravan to like 3 of 16 shooting. Can you address kind of their depth? And when you have two of their best players, you kind of control, and then other guys just.
Well, Diarra played like a starter. He was terrific, and you could tell Danny said, "Hey, we're gonna leave him in here. He's playing great." I thought Castle and Caravan were still really good. I mean, Caravan was 2 for 9, and he's a winner. He is a winning guy. So even on a day like this, it's not his best shooting day. He impacts the game in a lot of ways. I think his movement on offense. We did a poor job guarding overall their movement on offense. Too many back cuts, too many times where we were a step behind. It's a tough thing to simulate for sure coming into the game. But, man, we were going to have to be much, much better defending any team that moves like this.
What did you think that Diarra did that made him so effective today?
Well, he made some crucial shots. Did he bank in the 3 or was that someone else? But, I mean, he made some other ones too. I thought that his poise was very good on the offensive end. He didn't force anything. UConn, 24 assists. They did a great job of making the extra pass. I mean, they're a very, very connected team. They have an understanding and a trust in what they do and in each other that is superior right now to anyone. And that goes along with their terrific system, coaching, and players. I don't know how many points that's worth, but it's worth a lot.
Shaka, you've seen both them at Purdue now. They seem to be ahead of everybody. Kind of, how do you compare? I know it's won't watch film maybe. But
I'll leave that to you analysts. We played a lot better when we played Purdue than we played today. Two really, really good teams with, I think, Klingon and Edey, just give them something that other teams don't have. They're not exactly the same, but they are both unicorns from the standpoint of one of these things is not like the other. But I think, you got two terrific teams right there.
Is Klingon's impact kind of like Edey's on offense, but on defense? Like can he control games?
Well, he really impacted the game today on defense. We didn't do a good enough job getting them away from the basket. I feel like that's something that we can do better. And it happened at times we didn't take advantage of it. I thought the pick and rolls for Oso were good at times. We probably needed to do it more, but there was times where we were tentative. We let their little quick show bother us. But absolutely, Klingon was phenomenal on defense.
Shaka, you get these guys again at home in a couple weeks. Obviously, what you have to do better, but also, do you anticipate potentially seeing them even another time or two after that?
I mean, right now I anticipate DePaul on Wednesday. It's, anytime you lose a game like this, the focus is on your own team. And we want to be the best version of us at the end of the season. And we've played 6 out of 8 games on the road, including today. I think our guys' mentality and approach on the road has been tremendous up until today. And UConn had a ton to do with that. I thought we got frustrated. I thought we got a little, disjointed, disconnected. What we need to do better the next time we play UConn, it's like Santa Claus's list that unfolds. But I think starting with, we have to play with more of a level of violence and toughness about us. They had that edge today.
Ben? When you're playing a team that's so good on the offensive boards like UConn is, do you try to counteract that with points out the turnovers on the other end, or how do you go about doing that?
Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily counteract it with one thing. I thought we rebounded the ball really well on our offensive end early on. And then we got away from it. We didn't get nearly as many. We got some early and then we got some late. But, I think we're a team that we're probably most games not going to win the second chance points battle, but it can't be 17, plus 17 for the other team. And today, all of our pick and roll coverages hurt us. It didn't really matter which one we were in. So whatever we do, we were just talking about this actually earlier in the week. The first thing is to do it harder, do it better, do it more violently. That's first. And then changing what you do is second.